Welcome to Khali Yoga Center online. My name is Ian, and today I am here with Carrie, and we are talking about Crescent Lunge. We're here to break down the pose with you, Anjane Asana. Let's get going. Crescent Lunge. So the general form of the pose is 1 foot forward, 1 foot back in a lunge with the arms up in the air. And then we'll work the more specific alignment starting down at the foundation. So Carrie's right foot is turned straight forward and her right knee is on top of the ankle. Her back foot, you can see she's on the ball mound of her back foot and her heel is stacked right on top of her toes. Then from the foundation, her legs are aligned with the left leg straight and the right knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Her hips are pointing straight forward. And then her chest is aligned right on top of her hips, true north in the spine, with her arms extending upward. Now, action in the pose. Carrie is pressing down through her feet, creating a strong foundation for the posture. From her feet, she's pulling her legs into her hips. So the left thigh is drawing forward as the right thigh pulls back. Strong muscle to bone connection. And then at her hips, the outer hips are hugging in. And from there, she's lifting up. Draw the low belly in and lift up through the chest. And her arms, she's got this external spiral of her upper arm bones, spinning the pinky fingers into the center and extending up through the tips of the fingers. Now we'll talk about some places where integrity is lost in the shape, and we'll restore that integrity to get more power in the pose. So often as people come into Crescent Lunge, they'll take a short stance with their feet, and then you can see like the knee goes beyond the ankle and kind of loses the structure up here. And then in the back foot, the heel is going past the toes to the back, and you lose power in the left knee too. So we'll start by moving the foundation wider. Carrie moves her right foot farther forward, and that way as she bends into the knee, she can create this stacking of the joint, power going straight down into the right foot. And you can also see the left foot shifted there, where the heel is now on top of the toes, and this back leg is strong and engaged, pulling toward the center. And then moving up the body, often we'll lose integrity in the hips and the low belly. So she can kind of dip down a bit and go into a little bit of a sway back we'll often see. And then you can see the chest is affected by that too. So to correct for this, Carrie's going to draw in with the low belly and lift up through the center line. The tailbone drops straight to the ground. And then moving up into the chest, the shoulder blades draw in towards center line, creating a broadening and opening across the chest. And then often the arms will kind of lose energy and kind of droop down a bit. So as Carrie lifts the side bodies up and extends through the arms, there's more power and energy in the hands. Pinky fingers spiral in, and there's this upward lift through the body from the foundation. Now let's play with some ways that you can adapt Crescent Lunge to your practice and create some different expressions within the shape. So one way we can adapt Crescent Lunge is as Carrie brings her right foot forward, instead of the left leg being straight behind her, she can come down onto the left knee. Now she's still, from this modified shape, she's still pulling the thigh bones into the hips and hugging the outer hips in. There's still a lot of action and hugging in here. And from this more stable posture, she can lift up and create a deeper expression of a back bend. So she'll take her gaze up and reach through the side bodies, the arms, and the hands, creating this up and back action, which all comes from this powerful, grounded foundation. So getting into it, Carrie's gonna come into Crescent Lunge, and then she'll bring her back knee down to the ground. And it's all right if it's a little bit behind the hip here, as the legs are still pulling in. She's creating a powerful integration from the legs into the hips, and from the outer hips into center. And then another modification she can do here is, instead of the arms reaching up, she can also bring her hands into heart center, still with a drawing in of the shoulder blades and this broadening out of the collarbones. Or the hands can be placed to the top of the right thigh for some extra stability as well. From this more grounded, stable foundation, there's also the opportunity for a deeper expression and expansion. So as Carrie reaches her arms up, she's gonna lift the side bodies, drawing energy from the core up and out. And then this deeper back bend is available in the expression, reaching through the tips of the fingers and lifting up with the chest. Thanks for exploring Crescent Lunge with me and Carrie today, and check out some of our other pose breakdowns on the Khali Yoga Center site.